I cut off some of the trail back there. It was, although beautiful, it was more of the same. However, we're coming up now to the water, and I wanted to have you and see this for the first time as I am. This is part of the Great Bay system we had talked about. There is a little observation deck. We'll go down and we'll take a look there. And this is point 6. Have no idea where 4 and 5 went. And of course a sign that says please stay on the trail, help protect the wildlife, which certainly everybody wants to do. Let's head down here. Here's New Hampshire's state tree, which is white birch. This one's in pretty tough shape. It's an older one, not as pretty as what we have in our front yards, but this is what grows almost everywhere in New Hampshire. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree. Furber Ferry Trail, starting in 1694. William Furber, namesake son of a Dover, New Hampshire settler, ran a ferry here across what became to be called Furber Strait in the Great Bay. So this is a 60 way off in the distance. Labor Day is not here, and as a result there's still many boats, sailboats in particular, that are tied to their mooring balls. Across the way, that's called Dover Point. It's a fairly exclusive area where you can see a private residence with several boats at their own personal dock. So a beautiful area, just wide open land. And because of the lateness of the season, not too many people are out today. Here we do have a boater coming up, so I'll pause and we'll watch him as he motors on by. Probably out doing some fishing. I don't think this is striper season, but I'm pretty sure flounder, as well as some other game fish, are plentiful in the area. So he's powered down a bit. I guess he's where he wants to be to cast his line. So good luck to you. Hope you catch lots of fish. I'm going to keep recording as we walk along the shoreline, although there's many trees between us and the bay. But it's still a very pretty, clear, autumn-like day, even though it's only the 2nd of September. Late summer, I guess, is what it's more accurately described as. I hear somebody else coming. A little bigger boat. I don't know whether we'll really catch much of it through the trees. Looks to be again a fishing boat. You may not have seen any of that through the trees. And now we're going to begin to go up a little bit of an incline. All right, just ahead of me, I can't get any closer to it, is a beaver pond. And as I've read, they're part of the ecosystem. They do their thing. However, in areas like this, every now and again they've got to knock down their dam, or where I'm standing right now would be underwater. As you can see, it's damp anyway. I'd try to get a little closer, but you see those plants right in front of me? They are stinging nettle. And for anybody that doesn't know what they are, please contact my son. He'll let you know. We had a run-in with those many years ago on our mountain bike adventures, and they are just really unpleasant, especially if you wipe the sting off with your hands and then in some way wipe the perspiration from your brow. It can be a very unpleasant experience. I know from first-hand experience. This is 0.8. Again, I'll verify when I get back to my house and give you more information about this area, but I believe we're looking at that beautiful beaver pond. You would think at this time in the summer they would be all done raising their chicks, but apparently this is a later brood, and Mom has them out for a Saturday stroll. She knows I'm here. Turkeys can get pretty tame. They know I'm no threat, that's for sure. But she's probably going to head off into the taller grass up there. Folks, I'm stopping here to kind of zoom in on something that I missed on the way in. This is something that grows in Pennsylvania as well as here. This is an elderberry bush, tree, or whatever. And those small black fruits are kind of sour, like a sour cherry would be sour. But as a kid, one of my best friends, childhood friends, he and I would go out into the woods where we lived, and we would just pick these by the bucket and would bring them back to his mom, who would mix them into pancake batter, and we would have elderberry pancakes for breakfast. And believe me, we thought we were in heaven. They were delicious, and I haven't seen them in a long time, so I thought I'd stop just to have you take a look at them. And as I promised, I was going to give you some more information about those wave stations, 6 and 8. And this morning, Jacob, the wonder dog, is joining me. As you can see him, he's never too far away. There he is, profile anyway. Here we go. Information on point 6. In 1694, William Furber was granted a license to operate a ferry between Newington and Durham. This location was chosen because it was the narrowest point between these two settlements. The ferry transported people, goods, and livestock. As you saw, that body of water is the Great Bay. The bay is an estuary, a place where freshwater tributaries meet and mix with salty tidal waters. Estuaries are extremely productive ecosystems supporting a high diversity of marine life. In this case, within the Gulf of Maine, for many generations, the bay has also been an important source of food and income for anglers and fishing, and the fishing industry across Maine and New Hampshire. So there we have it. And if I move on over to stop 8, not that you think that so that you know I'm not that smart. I'm reading all of this. This wetland is dominated by shrubs and specifically alder. Alder twigs are a great food source for beaver, and its leaves provide nourishment for white-tailed deer. The nutrient-rich soils associated with wetland areas encourage a variety of plants and insects which are used for food and sheltered by songbirds, small mammals, and small mammals. Biological diversity is key to a healthy ecosystem. Managing through this diversity in order to maintain and restore healthy wildlife habitat is a principal focus for the Fish and Wildlife Service at Great Bay National Wildlife Refuge. And I can attest that it is a beautiful place. If you're ever in Seacoast, New Hampshire area, and you have an opportunity, by all means, take some time out and hike the William Furber Ferry Trail. Thanks for watching this, and I hope to bring you more footage in the future.
some of the local trails around the seacoast area. Thank you, and bye-bye.